Howdy, hi. It is Dear Job Sports MLB Rundown picks and predictions for Wednesday, August 20th, 2025. We are looking at the best bets of the day. Let's get into the video. All right, first things first, got to recap the previous day's results. Finally, a good day in baseball after a bunch of mediocre 500 days. Currently, we are 6-1 on the day. It is looking a lot like 6-2, considering the Rays are currently down 4 runs. But based on what happened in the White Sox game, I cannot mark this as a loss yet because the White Sox were up 6 runs and they lost the game. So that brings our season total to 530 and 499, but odds are that's 500. So 30 games above 500, we'll take it. I'm going to recap these games, then we'll get on to the picks for tomorrow. Game number 1, it was the Blue Jays. We had them on the run line at the Pirates in a revenge game 2 after they lost game 1. This hits. Final score, Toronto 7, Pittsburgh 3. Max Scherzer. If this version of Scherzer can pitch in the playoffs and you start as well Shane Bieber with the rest of their rotation, you have a solid pitching staff for what could be a 7-game series. They are good. Not to mention, Toronto's bats have been solid. They had 10 hits in this game. You had Alejandro Kirk, Nathan Lukes, George Springer hit a dinger. Alejandro Kirk hit a dinger. This team's good. So Toronto, they hit the run line. They hit the over. Next game, we had the over, 8.5 runs. This game, I'm going to talk about the White Sox. White Sox, they were winning 10-4. 10-4 going into the bottom of the 7th inning. They lose the game 11-10. They give up 5 in the bottom of the 7th, 2 in the bottom of the 8th. There was not a single home run hit. It was single, walk, single, force out. That was an error, single. How are you doing that? How do you give up 11 runs? 7 of them in the final 2 innings and not 1 home run in those final 2. What are you doing? But anyway, the over hits as there were 21 runs scored. Next game. This game is the reason why this video was posted so late. Orioles, plus 120 on the money line, under 9.5 runs. I thought the Orioles were going to sell my bread. They were up 3-1 heading into the bottom of the 9th inning. Newly acquired Nathaniel Lowe from the Nationals, who DFA'd him. They picked him up. He hit a 2-run homer in the bottom of the 9th, which tied the game 3-3. Nobody scores in the 10th inning. I was actually pretty pissed off. I was like, well, no, one of you has to score. I have to post this video. They didn't, so I was like, all right, I'll wait. Then we get 1 run in the top of the 11th from the Orioles. It was a Samuel Basallo. You got to be a rookie. Yeah, he's a rookie from the Dominican Republic. Are we surprised? No. He hits a ground out, but scores 1. So they win 4-3. Shout out to the Orioles. I wish you could have done this in 9 innings, but I'll take it. Then finally, we have the over 8.5 in the Yankees and Rays game. I did go early crow on this one, considering it is currently 6-2 in the top of the 4th. So as we don't know the result on the money line, because we still have Tampa Bay plus 115, considering they have 8 runs in 3 innings, I feel pretty good that we will see some more. Also, shout out to the Yankees. Aaron Judge, dinger. Cody Bellinger, dinger. Giancarlo Stanton, dinger. Jose Caballero, dinger. 3 of those were in the first inning and 1 was in the second. It's kind of tough to beat them when they just go yard. All right, losers, we already talked about it, and then we still have that game going on. So that's the recap. Let's get into the games for tomorrow. All right, we have a 4-game set for tomorrow. I'm going to do this pretty quick just because I still have to make the WNBA video for tonight. Crazy WNBA games going on right now. Absolutely insane. Anyway, I'm going to take the Mariners plus 115, trying to avoid a sweep on the road at Philly. I'm also going to rock the over of 8.5 runs. All right, so the main angle here is just the avoiding a road sweep. That means they would have lost 2 series in a row on the road to the Mets and to the Phillies. 2 very good teams, but I just don't think they're going to get swept here. Jesus Luzardo, his most recent games, he's given up 3 to Washington, 1 to Texas, 3 to Baltimore, 6 to Boston, 4 to the Angels, 0 to the White Sox. So when he plays good teams who actually have bats, he's given up about 3 or 4 runs. Luis Castillo, he's coming off of an atrocious start on the road at the Mets. Went 4 innings, giving up 9 hits and 6 earned. But prior to that, he had given up 3 or fewer runs in all of his last 8 starts. Gave up 2 to Tampa Bay, 2 to Texas, 1 to the Athletics, 3 to Milwaukee, 0 to Houston, 3 to Detroit, 0 to Pittsburgh. So we can go well. He's coming off of a rough start. I like him to bounce back. I just don't think the Mariners are going to get swept. Too good of a team. Too much momentum going in. Give me the Mariners. Give me the over. Next game, I'm going to blindly back the Rays again. I don't like Cam Schlittler. I don't mind Drew Rasmussen. He's probably not going to go very long into this game just because they don't want to use his arm, considering he's already pitched. How many pitched? He's pitched 117 innings so far this year. Yeah, that's a lot. Most recently, he went 6 innings against the Athletics, giving up 1 earned. Went 6 at Seattle, gave up 0. 5 1/3 versus the Dodgers, gave up 0. He has given up 2 or fewer in 7 starts in a row against quality opponents too. Boston, New York, the Dodgers, Seattle. Those are all teams who are hitting the ball well. So if you're able to hold them, I feel pretty good about it. Cam Schlittler, 1-2 with a 3.94 ERA. This is his debut season out of Northeastern. I think that's MEAC. Or is that? I think that's MEAC. Not 100%. Don't quote me on that. Anyway, his game log. Coming off of a really good start at home versus Minnesota. Gave up 1 run to them, 2 to Houston, 2 to Miami. He's already seen this Tampa Bay team. He went 4 1/3 innings, giving up 7 hits and 3 earned runs. Now they're going to see him for a second time. I like that. Give me the Rays. Give me the under, though. I think Rasmussen goes well. We see like a 5-2 kind of game. Next game, I'm going to take the better pitcher on the better roster. Give me the Athletics, plus 100 on the money line. Give me the over, 8.5 runs. I do not see why the Twins would be favored in this game. They are just simply the worse team than the Athletics, and it's not even really that close. They have won the first game of the series, 6-3. I mean, just looking at their lineup, the Athletics, they're currently not playing for anything this season, but they have a bunch of young guys who they want to get at bats. Kurtz is a rookie. You got Bangaliers, who's young. He's like 26, 27. Rooker's young. Soderstrom's young. Lawrence Butler is young. Bleday is young. You just want to get all these guys as many as bats as possible, and they're good. They are solid young players. The Twins, on the other hand, they are a pile of dog shit. The only person they have anything worth a damn is Byron Buxton, and he's already said he wants to retire a Twin. He's given up on the whole idea of winning. I do like Brooks Lee. I think where did he play ball? He played college ball at Cal Poly. I like Cal Poly. His dad was his coach. I do like Austin Martin, who they called up. I like him. Everyone else on this team can go, though. I don't trust any of them with a bat. I don't like Bailey Ober on the mound. The Twins traded away their entire bullpen, although so did the Athletics, so you can't really make that argument. But the Athletics have the better lineup. They have the better starting pitcher. They're at plus 100. Make it make sense. Give me the Athletics. Give me the over. All right, and then final game. Give me the Cards, plus 110. I think I'm like 0-4 betting the Cardinals recently, so you might want to stray away from this one. Much more confident in the over of 8.5 runs. Andre Palante, 6-10, 5.04 ERA. Then Sandy Alcantara, 6-11, 6.31 ERA. The main thing here is Sandy. This dude, I don't know how to judge him. His most recent start was at Boston. He went 6 innings of 2 hit, 1 earned. Prior to that, he gave up 6 to Atlanta, 6 to Houston. The 2 games before that, he went at St. Louis to this very Cardinals team, pitched 5 innings of 3-hit shutout baseball. He went at San Diego, 7 innings of 4-hit shutout baseball. But then before that game, gave up 6 to Cincinnati, 5 to Milwaukee, 7 to Arizona. So what version of Sandy Alcantara are we going to see? I don't know. But I do know I don't want to lay minus 130 with the Marlins at home against a Cardinals team who can actually hit the ball pretty well. So I will take the Cardinals at plus 110. However, my favorite bet here is the over of 8.5 runs. Okay, that's going to do it for me in this video. Let me see if I can get a quick score update. It is still, oh God, it is not still the same score. The Yankees just scored 3 more on a Giancarlo Stanton home run. All right. Well, you can cancel that Tampa. Oh, my God, they just hit another home run. Ben Rice just 1 yard. This is just live updates of them just absolutely hitting dingers. All right, so it looks like we are 530 and 500 on the year. Goodbye to my money on Tampa Bay money line. All right, well, I appreciate you guys tuning in and watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.